Hello student, this is the third chapter. This is the third chapter of ninth standard, Poverty as Challenge, part 1. We'll discuss here, first of all we'll discuss what would be the content of this lesson, what we have to be discuss here. See here, Planning Commission estimated for absolute majority in India. So here we were discussing about the Planning Commission. Planning Commission estimates for absolute poverty in India give alarming figures. They are roughly 26 crore people living below poverty line. Makes India one of the poorest country. See here, figure it is not less. Roughly it is 26 crore people. They are living below poverty line, or they are called the poorest. India is called here. That is why it is called poorest country of the world. Removing poverty is major challenge in front of us. Removing poverty, it is major challenge. It, however, does not mean making everybody rich. It implies bringing everybody above the poverty line. Means it is the responsibility of government of India that bringing, uplifting everybody, those who are poorest or below poverty line, uplifting them, making welfare for them. This is the responsibility of India or Indian government. So here this the chapter deals with what? One of the most difficult challenge that we just discussed, faced by the independent India, and that is what? That is poverty. So after discussing this multidimensional problem through examples, chapter discusses the way poverty is seen in social sciences. Poverty trend in India and the world are illustrated through the concept of poverty line, causes of poverty, as well as anti-poverty measures taken by the government are also discussed here. The chapter ends with the broadcasting official concept, that of the poverty in or human poverty. So here in introduction, in our daily life, we come across many people who think are poor. They could be landless laborers. These poor people may be that could be landless laborers in village, or people living in overcrowded juggies in city. Juggies means this is the overcrowded areas, or we can say it is slum area. They could be daily wages workers at the construction sites, or child workers in the dhabas. We are very familiar that child labor, though the law is there, prevention of the child labor, but still this practice, it goes on. So they could, why they work in the, because parents send them for working because of the poverty only. They could also be a beggars with children in tatters. We see poverty all around us. In fact, every fourth person in India is poor. Means this is the fact. Roughly, among every 4 person, one person is poor. This means roughly 300 million or 30 crore people in India live in poverty. This also means that India has the largest single concentration of the poor in world. This illustrates the serious of the challenge. Means this is one of the serious challenge in front of us, how to remove the poverty. So many programs introduced after from the since independent, but still many people they are living in poverty line or they are below poverty line. So here two typical cases of poverty which we are going to discuss. Two typical cases of the poverty, one of from the urban area and another one it is from the rural area. We are on the page number 29 of your textbook, students. This 33 years old, we are discussing urban case. 33 years old Ram Saran work as a daily wage laborers in a wheat flour mill near where it is near Ranchi. It is in the Jharkhand. So he manages to earn around 1,500,000 a month when find employment. So whenever he gets the employment opportunity or work, he gets around 1,500 rupees, which is not often, means it is not sure. Whenever he gets work, he gets earning. The money is not enough to sustain his family of the 6, including his wife and 4 children. Means his family members, they are total 6. 4 children and both these husband and wife, they are 6, and income it is merged, it is not sufficient. And his children, number of children, they are 4, age between 12 to 6 months. Means this is the age group of 4 children, that is from 6 to 12 years. Okay. He has to send money home to his old parents also, who live in the village near Ramgarh. So he has to send money home to his old parents also, who live in the village near Ramgarh. His father, landless labor, depend on Ram Saran and his brother, who live in Hazaribagh, for the sustenance. Ram Saran live in a one room rented. He is living in one room which is unrented in the crowded basti or in crowded area in the outskirt of the city. Outskirt means it is in that area, or his room, it is remote from the city. It's temporary shack built of the bricks. Shack built of the builds means temporary, means what here you might have studied in the early childhood that pakka house and kacha house. So kacha house here, that is called a temporary shack built of the bricks and clay tile. His wife, whose name is what? That is Santa Devi. She works as a part-time maid in the few houses. She works as a part-time maid in few houses and managed to earn another rupees only 800. It is very less figure, but it is supporting income of her family. They manage a more meal of dal and rice twice day. Means getting meal, simple meal, that is dal and rice, it is very difficult for his family. But they are never enough for all of them. His elder son works as a helper in tea shop whose age might be 12 years. So he works as a helper in tea shop to supplement the family income. And what amount he earn? He earn only 300 rupees. But this is also important, or it has significance, though amount 300 it is less, but it is supplementary income to support his family. While his 10-year-old daughter takes care of the younger sibling. Means another two siblings is having to his sister, and she takes care of his sibling. उसके भाई बहन का ख्याल कौन रखती है? वो बहन. None of the children go to school. Means 4 children are there, but school going children, they are working. None are going to school. They have only 2 pairs of the hand-me-down cloths each. Means they are having only 2 pairs of the cloths. Now, as you know, children, they get lot of cloth, and in the cupboard full of the cloth. But here these poor children, they are getting only 2 pairs of the cloth because of the poverty. We are discussing here related to the poverty. What are the causes and scenario? New one are bought only when the old clothes becomes unwearable. Means there is no option to them for purchasing new clothes in at the time of festival or other occasion, but only they purchase new clothes whenever old clothes become unable to wear. Means this is the situation. Then shoe are luxurious. Now you all of you know, shoes, chappal, sandal, they are important, but for this family they are not affordable to purchase these shoes. The shoes becomes for them a luxurious. So younger kids are undernourished. They have no access to healthcare when they fall ill. Means their children, younger children, they are not getting the medical facilities whenever they are ill. Even though nutritious food also they are not getting because of the poverty. In the previous lesson we have seen that investment in human resources, 2 things already we had seen. Which are that? 2 things: investment in education and investment in health care. So both this investment or both these things are lack of these children. Why? What is the reason? Because of the poverty. They could not afford the nutritious food, even health facilities. So this is the just we have seen story of the urban case, how they are living and how poverty is there, and all family, means both the husband and wife and school going son is also working here for getting the supporting income to them. This is the tragedy of this urban case. Then come to the rural case. Rural case. Lakha Singh story is this. He is living in the rural area. So Lakha Singh belonged to the small village near Meerut. Where it is? In which state? That is Uttar Pradesh. His family does not own any land, means he is landless. Though he is living in rural area, generally our expectation is that if they are living in rural area, they have their land for agricultural production. But Lakha Singh is, though he is living in small village near Meerut, but he is landless. His family does not own any land, so they do odd jobs for the big farmers. Means they work as a farmer, but they are working just for getting the wages from the big farmers. Work is erratic and so is income. Means work, whenever they get work, they get the income. At the time they get paid rupees 50 for the hard day's work. They get only what is amount, that is rupees 50. But often it's in the kind like few kilograms of wheat or dal or even vegetable for the toiling in the farm through the days. The family of 8 cannot always manage 2 square meal a day. Means it becomes very difficult to them to manage the 2 square meal, though they are working whole day. Lakha live in the kacha hut, means just that is not made up of the cement concrete, that is called the kacha huts on the outskirt of the village. Outskirt means it is in the remote area of the village, means he is not living in the main area. Women of the family spend day chopping fodder and collecting firewood in the field. Means women, they are also they are also busy in their domestic chores. They work and just for getting the help to their family, women also brings or chopping fodder and collecting firewood for their family. His father, TB patient, here again patient is there in his family. Who is he? He is the father of the Lakha. His father is TB patient, passed away 2 years ago due to lack of medication. So his father was living with him. Now he is not here. He passed away because not getting what? A lack of reason is what? That is lack of the medication because of the, and his mother now suffering from the same disease, and life is slowly ebbing away. Means same problem is with his mother. She is suffering, but because of not getting medical facilities, she is waiting for the death. Although the village has primary school, Lakha never went there. Means it is there, or there is presence of the school in that village, but because of the poverty, he was unable to attend school. Lakha never went to the school. He had to start earning when he was 10 years old. Means he started work when he was school going age, that was only 10 years. New clothes happens once in a few years. Means this was very luxurious, getting new cloth for them, that becomes very luxurious to them. Even soap and oil are luxurious for the family. This is very common, soap, oil, or whatever domestic needs. But all these things, these were very luxurious for his family. So both these cases we have seen urban area case and rural area case. Due to the poverty, what they are suffering, how they are not affording the essential facilities to their family, children, that is nutritious food or medical care, and whole day they are working, but still their earning for their family, they are very less. So what are the reason behind it? Through this case study we will discuss here. So we are on the page number 30. Study the above cases poverty and discuss the following issues related to the poverty. So first reason is what? Landlessness. Second, all these poverty is a reason behind the poverty in rural area. It is landlessness. They are not having their own land for the cultivation. They works as a cultivation to the others landlord, and they gets the wages which are not sufficient. So this is one of the reason. Then second one is unemployment or not having the proper employment or not getting the proper earning wages. This is also one of the reason that we are discussing here. And third reason is that size of the family. In both the cases, whatever we discuss in urban areas as well as in rural areas, both these families size, it is much more, near about 6 family members they are living. So size of family is bigger, and this is also one of the reason behind the poverty. Then another one is illiteracy. In previous lesson we have seen investment in education. It becomes the people as resource. But here, because of the poverty, they are not affordable. Though the school is there in that village, but they are not affordable to send their children to the school. And illiteracy, it is the problem. Means illiteracy, it is one of the major reason behind the poverty. In previous lesson we have seen Sakals and Vilas story. So investment, though they were poor, but still by taking the loan, um, their parents sent him as a computer training, and and became the human as resource in that story. But poverty, it is one of the reason for the illiteracy. Then poor health or malnutrition. This is also one of the problem or reason behind the poverty, poor health and malnutrition. Why malnutrition? Malnutrition means what? When the children do not get the nutritious food, and because of not getting the nutritious food, development of their it is not developed properly because of not getting the proper food, and some body problems creates because of the malnutrition or health problem. And if the problems are there, the medical facilities, they are not affordable to them. Then another reason, that is child labor. Why they send the children, which we have seen in the urban story, he that son working in the dhabas, though there is prevention of the child labor, but getting the supportive income of their family instead of sending to the school. Children, they are going to work just for the supporting income. So prevention is there, that or it is not according to the legal way child labor, but still they have to work here just for getting the supportive income. And because of all these problems, they becomes helplessness, they upsets. So these these reasons we have seen related to the poverty. So we have seen poverty and what are the reasons behind it, why poverty occurs. So once again we revise it. Landlessness, second one unemployment. Different type of unemployment is there: seasonal unemployment, then disguised unemployment, underemployment. All these are the different unemployment. Then size of the family, illiteracy, poor health and malnutrition, child labor and helplessness. Start. So here these two typical cases illustrated many dimensions of the poverty. They shows that poverty means hunger. Poverty means what? Hunger and lack of the shelter. These are the two signs, hunger and shelters, of the poverty. It also is a situation. It also is the situation in which parents are not able to send their children to school, or situation where sick people cannot afford treatment. Means in previous lesson, two things are important for the people as resource, and both these things, that education and investment in the healthcare, it is not possible. Here in both the cases, they are not able to send their children to school because of the poverty. And another one is of what? That is of the sick people, old age people. They are not getting the medical facilities or treatment. Poverty also means lack of the clean water and the sanitation facility. Another things is related to the poverty, that they are not getting the clean water. Now we are using aqua or aqua water, but Bisleris or different brands, but because of the poverty they are not able to get the clean water and other sanitation facilities. Means of resources they are not able to achieve in proper way. It also means lack of the regular job at the minimum decent level. Means they are getting work, but they are not the decent level or regular work. If the regular job is there, earning would be regular. And decent labor means their as per their requirement, they are not getting the sufficient emolument or output, economical output. Above all, it means living with the sense of helplessness. Means they are living with the sense of helplessness. poor people are in a situation in which they are ill treated at almost every place, in the farm, factories, government offices, hospitals, railways stations, etc. Means almost these poor people, they are living. Obviously, nobody would like to live in the poverty. So this is the fact. They are not living in poverty because of their own interest, because of their like. But situation is there, and forcefully, because of not having other alternative, they are living in such a poverty. One of the biggest challenge of independent India has been to bring the million of its people out of the abject poverty. So it is big challenge in front of the independent India to bring these people, uplift these people above poverty. And Mahatma Gandhi always insisted that India would be truly independent only when poorest of its people become free of the human suffering. So idea of the Mahatma Gandhi, popular nationalist, that he said here India would be truly independent when only when the poorest of its people become free of human suffering. Means their problem related to the poverty that should be end. Then and then India would get the real freedom. Poverty. Now come to the another point. Poverty as seen by the social scientist. Since poverty has many facets, social scientists look at the through various of the indicators. Social scientists, they looks various through the various indicators on this poverty. Usually the indicators used related to the level of income and consumption. These two things are important to focus on the poverty, that is income and consumption. Means income should be sufficient that they could manage the meal, or consumption would be there properly of their family. So these two things are important. First, it is income should be sufficient, and through that income consumption would be there. This is the angle or angle of whose social scientist. But now poverty is looked through other social indicators, that illiteracy level, lack of general resistance due to the malnutrition. All these things we have seen, but it is according to the social scientists. Illiteracy level, lack of general resistance due to malnutrition, then lack of access to health care, then lack of the job opportunities, and lack of access to safe drinking water and sanitation, etc. All these are the indicators as per the social scientists. So analysis of the poverty based on social exclusion and vulnerability is now becoming very common. So two things are they are very common to analyze this poverty. First is the social exclusion and another one is vulnerability. They are very common. So we'll discuss this term, what is social exclusion and what is social exclusion, and another one is vulnerability. Social exclusion. According to this concept, poverty must be seen in the terms of poor. Poverty must be seen in the terms of poor, having to live only a poor surrounding with other poor people, excluded from enjoying social equality of better of people in the better surroundings. Social exclusion can be social exclusion that can be both a causes as well as the consequences of poverty in the usual sense. Means social exclusion. Why social exclusion or is there, or isolation is there from the society of these poor people? Because of the poverty. And vulnerability is also, vulnerability means durlakshit, ignore. So both these are related to each other as per social scientists. Broadly, it is the process through which individual or groups are excluded from the facilities they do not offer, or they do not get the facilities those who are enjoying the rich people. Benefits and opportunities, they are lack of the opportunity. Why they are lack of opportunity? Because of not having the investment in education and healthcare facilities, and they are excluded from the society. They are not able to take, or they are not enjoying as per the rich, as per rich people. So a typical example is working of the caste system in India. In India, caste system, it is also attached, or social stigma is there of the caste system. So typical example of working of the caste system in India, in which people belonging to the certain cases are excluded from the equal opportunity. Means people, specific people as per the caste, they are not getting the specific opportunity. So caste system also work here, or barriers for the development. Social exclusion thus may lead to, but cannot use, or social exclusion thus may lead to, but can cause more damage than the having very low income. So social exclusion, it is related. Why? Because of having the low income, they are not enjoying the facilities, luxurious common things, they are luxurious for them because of the poverty. Another term is vulnerability. Vulnerability means ignoring, socially ignoring. So this vulnerability we see in the next part. So we have seen, as per the social scientists, social exclusion, which is related to the poverty, and another term vulnerability we will see in the next part. Okay, thank you, student.